All right, so I want to get this started. First off, all my Spider-Man fans, I know there's a ton of you. If you guys don't know, right now there's Venom War issue 1 that came out where it actually brought back the black suit Spider-Man, where he talks to Venom and they kind of work out a truce where they put on the suit again. Super cool. Second of all, I know a lot of you like giveaways, so I'm offering another giveaway. So my buddy, Syrian Geek Vibes right here, needs to get to 1K. The thing is this, once he gets to 1K, we'll be doing an Amazon gift card on Twitter. It'll be on his page. I'll retweet it, we'll share it, and you can enter to win the gift card. It's super easy, super cool. Next up, let's get into this continuation of Kang the Conqueror and how essentially now I think they're on Earth. So let's get into it. Captain America's last stand against the Council of Kangs and Beyonder Kang versus the Council of Kangs from the scrapped Avengers, the Kang Dynasty by Jeff Loveness and Michael Waldron. If you guys don't know, I was super excited about this. I've been waiting for this one. I was so excited for the Kang Dynasty, and I think this is going to be so much potential. We've had Kang the Conqueror fighting his powers, fighting his demons. Then we've had the Avengers losing to Immortus and them on Earth, breaking into teams of 3, and now, essentially, it's their last stand. The fall of the Avengers is at afoot. Captain America / Sam Wilson has gathered the surviving Avengers and what little is left of humanity in a massive underground bunker that was designed by Tony Stark in case of a global disaster. The only surviving Avengers left are Thor, Captain America, Ant-Man, Spider-Man, Shang-Chi, Miss Marvel, Hulk, and Doctor Strange. They are soon discovered by the Council of Kangs. The legions of Kangs arrive and encircle the bunker. So they're being trapped. We have the original Avengers and we have some of the newer Avengers, and they're in an all-out war right now, and it's going to be against Immortus and the rest of them. Captain America's last stand. Captain America walks out alone and stands before Immortus and the legions of bloodthirsty Kangs. He offered his head in exchange that the Council allows the other Avengers and the humans a chance to live. Immortus finds Captain America's bravery to be foolish, but also impressive. Immortus instead offers Sam a chance to submit his soul to the Kangs. They want Captain America to be their messenger of death and have him execute all the superheroes and mutants across the multiverse. Immortus demands Captain America Sam Wilson show his submission to the Council by bowing before them. Captain America stands tall and still. He looks down at the shield that he is clutching tightly, the shield that once belonged to his friend, the same shield Steve Rogers held as he once stood against Thanos and his army. Now this is a cool flashback or like throwback to what exactly was happening there, and I think it's cool, but at the same time, I think it's too close to what we had before. He drops the shield and lets it fall to the ground in front of him. Immortus smiles as he stands atop a warship, surrounded by rows and rows of bloodthirsty Kangs. Bow before your god, Immortus demands. Oh, bow before your gods, Immortus demands. Sam falls to his knees and stretches out his hands, and his head begins to bow slowly. He closes his eyes, and Sam thinks back to the happier times. Images flash before us of the smiling and laughing faces of the OG Avengers, Tony, Steve, Natasha, Clint, T'Challa, Bucky, etc. He's give anything to go back to them. What would they do? Would Steve understand? Now for me, I like this. This reminds me a lot of 300 when they're like, his shield was heavy, his helmet blocked out his vision, and his spear, and it does that whole thing with Xerxes, and they're like, Spartans, attack, that whole thing. I love that whole scene. I think that's kind of like what it's kind of doing right there, and I think it's really cool, and it's a cool, like, homage. Cap's shield travels and soars towards Immortus with incredible speed. Immortus uses his mystic abilities to create a force field around him, but it's too late. The shield grazes his head, but he is thrown back violently. Immortus' face now bloody. He is missing an eye. He rises to his feet and furiously screams for the Kangs to finish them off. Captain America falls to his knees on the verge of death. His breathing is shallow. He watches helplessly as the Kangs slaughter his friends. He clutches his shield and attempts to get up, but he can't. He is losing too much blood. Understanding that these are his final moments, Sam holds the shield close to him, not wanting to let go. I literally just said that. He just dropped his shield, so I don't know how it's back in his hand. And dude, come on. Come on. That's too 300-esque, but I like it. I think it's cool, but the eye thing, no, that's lame. The Avengers lie dying. Spider-Man, bloody and beat up, holds the lifeless body of Doctor Strange in his arms, the anchor beam. Shang-Chi holds a wounded Miss Marvel as they take cover under fallen debris. Hulk and Thor are dead. Ant-Man lying on the ground, grasping for air. Captain America reaches for him. He looks up to Sam, tears now in his eyes. This is all my fault. I brought this on us. I wish he would have said something like, I don't know, hang in there, Tic Tac, something like that. You fought like a true Avenger, a true hero. Your daughter would be proud, Captain America says as he holds Ant-Man's hand tightly. Just as the Council of Kangs are about to deliver the last and final blow to the Avengers, the ground begins to shake. Slow at first, but it starts building momentum. Immortus and the Council notice this too. Loud thundering noises, almost like sonic booms, building and building, louder and louder. Ant-Man looks up in the sky and notices a figure descending from the dark clouds, almost godlike. I guarantee you it's Beyonder Kang. It's almost predictable, but this is like how they write, and I would love this. Honestly, once again, the Avengers are dying. A lot of them are down. There's no hope. And what's going to happen next? Kang the Conqueror descends from the clouds. Ant-Man on the verge of death grabs Captain America's arm and points. It's him. That's Kang. The Conqueror, Ramatut yells out in fear. Immortus and the rest of the council are in disbelief. They watch in fear as Kang now possesses powers of the Beyond Zone, hover down over them. His neurokinetic suit of armor is fully repaired and restored, his eyes glowing and menacing. I am Kang! Beyonder Kang unleashes his clone army from the Beyond Zone upon the Council, and the Kang clones absolutely demolish and viciously destroy the other Kang variants of the Council as the remaining Avengers watch in awe and horror. Beyonder Kang engages in a multiversal clash with Immortus, Ramatut, and the Centurion. He kills them in a brutal battle that jumps them through countless different universes, similar to Doctor Strange traveling through different universes with America Chavez and Multiverse of Madness. Beyonder Kang delivers the final blow to Immortus as they jump back to Earth 616. The Kangs are all dead now, besides Kang the Conqueror. Watch. Now he's going to do something like create Battle World or something. And this is kind of how we always knew about it. Like maybe Kang wiping out all the council at the end with the powers of the Beyonder. So let's see where it goes. This is the last one. Due to the epic scope of the battle and continued presence of Kangs on Earth 616, this causes multiple cataclysmic incursions. Thousands upon thousands of universes begin to collide with the 616. The multiverse is beginning to collapse. Just as the reality begins to crumble, the TVA, Fantastic Four, along with Deadpool, Wolverine, and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, arrive and save the 616 Avengers in their Ark, some sort of space life raft. The Ark was created by the Fantastic Four and TVA to round up anchor beings. Captain America ends up dying before the Fantastic Four can save him. Miss Marvel and Shang-Chi are saved due to the importance of Kamala's bangles and Shang-Chi's 10 rings in Secret Wars. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man ends up saving Tom Holland's Spider-Man from being killed by Beyonder Kang. Beyonder Kang merges different realities together into a new universe, Battle World, where he is now the ruler of all existence. I am Kang. Sounds really cool. It sounds epic. This is what we need. Just stuff just going massive and haywire and just colliding everywhere and just explosions and the rafts. And it sounds awesome. Obviously, it's more than likely fan-made, but I think it's awesome. Let me know what you guys said. And as always, make sure you follow Syrian. Like I said, let's get to that giveaway quickly. Catch y'all in the next one.